You know, I wonder. I mean, that's the question. Last year was more like what they had shown the previous decade.
Here's Balaj, and he is wrapped up by the #1 pick, Josh Allen.
Last season, and 3 different starters at right tackle.
Handoff here to Fournette, lowers his shoulder.
And that's going to be the case for Eric Rowe throughout this season.
Play action on 2nd and 5. Foles, end zone, pass caught, touchdown Westbrook. And D.D. Westbrook, who was featured on that drive, there to receive the perfect throw from Nick Foles. Flag is down, and the pass is picked. Intercepted by Eric Rowe.
He got something going that previous possession and scored, but not good there either.
Fitzpatrick has to dodge trouble and finds Gesicki. 4-man rush. Fitzpatrick is swallowed up. And the play is made by Smoot eventually.
I was wondering whether or not they were going to play it safe with Miami with Fitzpatrick as their quarterback.
40-yard field goal is drilled. Well, here's Lambo now from 55 yards away. He missed.
He's got a little more learning to do before he's ready to take over the reins.
Balaj brought down immediately, and a good play by guess who? A 46-yard try. And it is drilled.
Ahead of A.J. Cann, who had 15 starts at the right guard spot last year.
Oh, nice catch by Pryor.
Pushing things a little more than you probably should, and let those things rest, but he can't afford to do it.
Minshew gets rid of it with time running out, and Armstead can't make the catch.
Really looking forward to see what he can do in the regular season.
Yeah, so's the rest of this league. They might not be so excited about it in the AFC South. That is a nice catch by C.J. Board. More penalty yards against the Dolphins than they've picked up offensive yards in this game. Here's a pass to the tight end. O'Leary stays in bounds and trying to make it with the Dolphins. 2nd down and 8. Fitzpatrick, good protection. Pass is caught by Gesicki. And a bit slow to get up.
You got to start putting some plays together, and they've been able to do that on this drive.
Walton hesitated, and he who hesitates. Blitz coming off the edge. Fitzpatrick finds Walton for the touchdown. Going away from the pressure, and Walton able to.
Patrick and 13 for Josh Rosen. Quite a discrepancy.
Rosen steps through trouble. Out to his right, has a man wide open, takes the deeper man and hits Isaiah Ford.
There you go. And that is the scouting report on Josh Rosen.
He's in trouble here. Out to his left, showing off what he can do with his legs. Depends on where they spot it. Looked like he had enough for a 1st down.
Everybody reacted to that and showed some toughness, and Rosen says, I'll do it as well.
Here's Laird. He is in for the touchdown. And a nice cap to a good drive put together by Josh Rosen. I'll think about how he won with the Giants with that defensive front. One of them works for Fox. Minshew is swallowed up by Nate Orchard. That is 4 sacks this preseason for number 4. Here we go. Here's the punt. Hawk hits it. Henderson waits for it. And from inside the 25. Makes a couple of nice moves. Gets to the sideline. And it's Hawk, the punter, who knocks him out of bounds.
And boy, they've had teams that were right up there with that one that won it all the last couple of years, and their seasons have ended.
And hit.
And he's done it. He's really one of the really great guys in our game.
Minshew will take off, get the 1st down and more, slide down at the 41.
And there'll be some quarterbacks, some good quarterbacks let go. You never know what moves might be made after the fact.
Minshew is brought down. Ball is out. And we'll see who's on top. And it's Miami. Recovered by Miami, and that should just about do it.